In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA matchups, and I'll break them all down with free winning picks so you can bet smarter and win bigger. But first, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get our picks the second they drop, because when the lines move, the early birds cash in. And if you want the full winning sport picks experience, head over to wspicks.com and check out our VIP packages, or grab a free consultation with one of our professional sports consultants for the sharpest edge you'll find anywhere. That's where the real plays live. We are your bookmaker's worst nightmare. These are the games we're hammering, the ones the books can't afford you to bet. This is Winning Sport Picks. The free picks are about to drop, and they're coming in hot. Sacramento versus Houston gives us a wide spread, with Houston laying 15.5 and Sacramento catching 16, and that tells you the books expect Houston to control the pace from the opening tip. Sacramento usually needs cleaner rhythm to stay competitive, but big underdogs often struggle when forced into slower, more physical possessions, and Houston tends to shape games exactly that way at home. With the total sitting around 229.5, the expectation is steady scoring without extremes, leaning toward Houston's ability to structure the tempo. I like Houston to cover the 15.5, and I like the game to stay under the 231.5. Detroit versus Milwaukee gives us a matchup where Milwaukee laying 3 and Detroit catching 3 feels tight on the surface, but stylistically, Milwaukee brings a more reliable framework across 4 quarters. Detroit often depends on short bursts of momentum that don't always translate on the road, and Milwaukee's ability to settle into consistent possessions gives them a late game advantage. With the total around 232.5, scoring should be cleaner than chaotic, and Milwaukee's steadier execution fits well with that environment. I like Milwaukee to cover the 3, and I like the game to stay under the 232.5. Miami versus Dallas sets up with Dallas laying 4 and Miami catching 3.5 depending on the book, and that gap reflects how each team handles pace when the pressure rises. Dallas tends to control tempo more effectively at home, turning games into structured half-court battles where they can dictate spacing, while Miami often relies on rhythm that can fade without transition opportunities. The total around 239 suggests an expectation of offense, but Dallas usually slows opponents just enough to keep things controlled. I like Dallas to cover the 4, and I like the game to stay under the 240. Now listen to me, those are the free picks, but the one game I am unloading on tonight, the game that's going to crush your bookie's soul, that's the VIP play of the day at wspicks.com. This is the nuke, the hammer, the max bet, the one play I've circled, the game that will bury your bookmaker 6 feet under. When it hits, and it will, your bookie is going to need a doctor, a lawyer, and maybe even a priest. If you want to ride with me on the biggest bet of the day, get to wspicks.com right now. For the recap, I'm rolling with Houston minus 15.5 and the under, Milwaukee minus 3 and the under, and Dallas minus 4 with the under. A slate built on home court tempo, defensive structure, and matchup-driven advantages. This is Winning Sport Picks, where we don't just bet, we bury bookmakers. Smash that subscribe button, drop your favorite plays in the comments, and hammer that like button like you're hammering your bookie into the dirt. We're cashing, we're dominating, and tonight we're dancing on the grave of your bookmaker. Let's go!